RCCO on air. You're now locked into the pulse of the city, where information and music conspire. RCCO on air. Get ready to tune in for advice and the hottest tunes. From life hacks to killer tracks, we've got it all for you. RCCO on air, bringing you ultimate radio experience.
A pleasant afternoon, folks. It's 4 p.m. once again, and you're currently tuning in to your fortnightly Friday 4 p.m. habit. Welcome to another episode of RCCO on air, where music and information meets. Are you worrying about the huge costs of removing your non-compliant cladding from your building? Stay tuned, because you have the same plight with our letter sender, who is currently facing and being charged with a hefty amount for the removal of an already installed cladding. That sounds so painful, right? In this episode of RCCO on air, we unpack the support available, your legal options, and how Australian construction law can guide you through this challenging process. And to provide guidance on this matter, specifically legal advice, we're thrilled to speak with a legal expert who breeds construction laws. And she's no other than our trusted principal lawyer of RCCO lawyers, Rochelle Castro. She's all set on the line to relay the appropriate legal measures you must take in cases when you are charged with, again, a hefty amount for your substandard cladding.
I'm back here in RCCO on air, and today I want to focus on construction and defects issues. The situation I've been given is the following. So these owners say that their apartment building has been identified as having non-compliant cladding. They're facing substantial costs for its removal. What support is available, and how can we navigate these complex issues? I'm sorry to hear that, and there are definitely options available for you. The first thing is to, particularly in Victoria, we have the Cladding Safety Victoria. Make inquiries with them and make an application if your building is qualified for funding by the Cladding Safety Victoria, or also known as CSV. Depending on the decision, based on the guidelines that they were given, as to whether CSV will fully fund the rectification and remove the non-compliant cladding, or whether it's part or none at all. Clearly, if it's going to be fully funded by the CSV, that's the best outcome. However, if CSV decides that it will partly or not fund the rectification costs in relation to the non-compliant cladding, the options of your apartment building or your strata community would be, first, raise a levy to carry out the rectification costs, wherein the fees, and it would be a special levy, would be struck based on the shares of your lot entitlement or your lot liability, just like regular levies. Another way to do it is get strata loan, wherein it's your strata community or your own corporation or body corporate who would be obtaining a loan through a strata lender at a commercial rate of interest, and use those funds to carry out the rectification costs. And throughout a period of time, the repayments for the strata loan would be raised through a special levy, or what is also known as a special loan levy, that would allow lot owners to pay it by installments, a pay off the strata loan and the related interest. So remember, the first step is make an inquiry with Cladding Safety Victoria, CSV, if your building is qualified for full funding. It's not qualified for full funding, and it's only part funded, or no funding would be received at all. Your strata community should decide as to whether it would raise the levies or obtain a strata loan to allow the lot owners to pay off the strata loan and related interests for a period of time. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And thanks again for having me. See you next time here in RCCO On Air.
If you encounter any legal matters, just like this one that is related to construction, just always know that our legal professionals only here at RC&Co Lawyers are ready to assist you anytime. Send us a message to any of the social media accounts that you may see on your screen right now. We're available on Facebook, Instagram, X or formerly Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, and as well as on YouTube. And if you want to learn more about RC&Co Lawyers, most especially if you want to fortify yourself with legal knowledge through our blogs, it's actually available and published on www.rccolawyers.com. Once again, that's www.rccolawyers.com.
RCCO On Air. News break.
Australia's housing crisis could be set for a game-changing shift, with the Commonwealth Bank opening the financial gates for high-speed, prefabricated home construction. Prefabricated homes built in controlled factory settings and installed in as little as a day can be completed in just 4 to 12 weeks, a fraction of the time of traditional builds. Until now, limited financing stalled growth, but CBA's new policy lets customers borrow up to 80% of the price from approved off-site builders, removing a major barrier for everyday Australians. Industry experts predict prefab construction could triple in the next 5 years, calling it one of the fastest, most achievable ways to boost housing supply. With lenders now backing the method, momentum is building for a more efficient, innovative, and affordable housing future.
RCCO On Air. News break.
And that concludes our afternoon. Another day, another episode well spent. Always do remember that RC&Co Lawyers are here to offer legal support. And of course, I always anticipate, and together with the team, your messages on our Facebook inbox as well as on our other social media channels. Do not forget that information is your greatest weapon. Keep yourself informed and legally empowered. Until next time, where music and information meets. That's only here, available only here on RCCO On Air. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.
RCCO On Air. Catch the scoop you need and the tunes you love. RCCO On Air. Stay curious. Stay groovy. RCCO On Air. Now signing off.
Seeking a legal champion to protect your interests? At RC&Co Lawyers, we dedicate our steadfast effectiveness, resourcefulness, and clarity to yield the best results for you.
My name is Rochelle Castro. I'm the principal lawyer of RC&Co Lawyers. We have 4 offices around Australia, so we're a national Australian law firm. We have a headquarters in Melbourne. We have an office in Sydney, in Brisbane, and also in Perth, Western Australia. We specialize in particular practices from commercial contracts, commercial litigation, strata, property, which includes conveyancing, building and construction, wills and estate, and reach out to us and see if we could assist you, because we could just give guidance, and it's all about advocating your rights.